Okay. So hello, welcome all. Today we will start our new practical, that is non-destructive test of concrete by ultrasonic pulse velocity test method. Okay. So our aim of the experiment is to determine quality of concrete by ultrasonic pulse velocity test. And it is a non-destructive test. We don't have to destruct the sample to determine the quality. Okay. So apparatus required is ultrasonic pulse velocity apparatus and one cube. So theory is very simple. Suppose this is a cube. We know the length of the cube is 150 mm. 150 into 150. Okay. So what we do is there is a transducer. We put our transducer, one transducer here, another is here. One is at position 1, another at position 2. So what happens in case of good quality cube, there is no flaws or very minimum flaws. So the ultrasonic pulse will take less time to move from point 1 to point 2 in case of good quality concrete as compared to our bad quality concrete. Okay, it will take more time in case of bad quality concrete because there is some flaws there. So it will take more time as compared to this good quality one. So what happens? We will find out the velocity from this time. We get the time at which the pulse will move from point 1 to point 2. We will find out the time, and from that time we will find out the velocity, that is L by T. Here L is 150 mm for our concrete cube. For different structure L may be differ. So as per the IS code of provision, if velocity is more than 4.5 km per second, the quality of concrete is excellent. If velocity is between 3.5 to 4.5, this is good. If velocity is between 3 to 3.5, then quality of concrete is medium. If velocity is less than 3, then quality of concrete is bad. Let me show you another thing. How transmission occurs. There are three types of transmission occurs. Okay. One is direct. Suppose this is our structure. Direct means at one transducer at here, another is here at opposite faces of the structure. Okay, this is direct method. Okay, the pulse will move like this. Another one is indirect. Suppose on the same surface, the transducer will be on same surface. Okay, the pulse will move like this. This is length L. Here length is L. There are two type method. One is direct, one is indirect, and last one is our semi-direct. I can show you here. Suppose we will put one transducer here, another one is here. So how to find out the length? Suppose this is A, this is B. So our L is square root of A square plus B square. This is called semi-direct method. So one is direct transmission, one is indirect transmission, and one is semi-direct transmission. Okay, let's start the practical. Okay, so before starting of the practical, we will check. This is our sample. The time taken for the ultrasonic pulse to move from here to here is 100 microsecond. So first we will test this, then we will go for our concrete cube. Otherwise, we will set our reading through this set 0 switch. Okay, let's see whether it is showing 100 microsecond or not. So as the reading panel is not clear, we can use the flash while recording. Okay, so all of you can see the time taken for this is 100 microsecond on the display screen. Okay. All of you can see. Okay, now we will test our. This is our concrete cube of size 150 into 150. Okay, now we will test by direct method. What is direct method? We will put our transducer here on opposite side, and you can see the timing on the screen. So you can see the timing. The timing is constant. कितने
75.
So as all of you can see on the display screen, our time is 75 microsecond, and all you know the length is 155 mm. So we will find out the velocity, that is L by T. So we will got the value 2 km per second. But as far as Podal provision, if the velocity is greater than 4.5, that is excellent quality concrete. If that is 3.5 to 4.5 km per second, that is good. If it is between 3 to 3.5, this is medium. And if it is less than 3, that is bad quality concrete. So our result we got is 2 km per second. So as per the Podal provision, our concrete quality is not that good. So our is bad quality concrete. Again, before finalizing the result, we will take another two observation, another two reading, and lastly, after taking the average, we will reach the conclusion. Okay, thank you.